of Fiore Fiore was a great mage in his time. He was a war hero and celebrated Cumann. He was appointed master swordsmith of Ferrara, and many of his students went on to become famous warriors in their own right. Fiore wrote his manual around 1410. It was called Fiore de Battaglia in Italian, or Flos de Bellatorum in Latin. Both of these translate to Flower of Battles. His work survives today in the form of 3 manuscripts, all written by his pupils. His manual was intended for the aristocracy. It references Aristotle, Euclid, and a host of other works that the medieval aristocracy was assumed to have read and understood as part of their regular training. Fiore's work is a comprehensive manual that begins with unarmed combat, moves into dagger, then sword in one hand, long sword, full arms, fighting from horseback, and with and without armor. He deals with fighting with and without armor. Hi, how you doing? Fiore's manual is well illustrated, and his plates are meant to be taken literally, drawings. The first thing I asked myself when I took a class on this system was, why a short spear? My understanding of how battle in the Middle Ages worked is the purpose of the spear was to defend yourself from charging cavalry, and this obviously wasn't going to do it. I found out that short spears were in use by small amounts of light infantry, and that they were also used by a knight who, for some reason, was not going into battle on a horse. Sometimes there were accounts of them cutting down their lances or buying one outright. Fiore does not describe the spear's use in great detail. We are given only 3 plays, first from the right side of the body and then from the left side of the body, and then a 7th play, which is a counter to the first 6. Each of these plays or masters is defensive in nature. You set up, you wait for the person to attack you, you then parry and riposte as a single action. Briefly, at the end of the chapter, he speaks of parrying a spear, sword, or arrow that is thrown at you, and how to react to someone who has a spear if you are unarmed, but wearing full armor and not in much danger anyway. Let's see. It is important to note that the chapter on the spear, by the time you're reading that, you are expected to have already read his wrestling chapter and his longsword chapter, and to apply what you learned in those to this weapon. The spear chapter is merely a supplement to what you already know. We'll start out with the first master, which is called the Tutta Porta de Ferro, which means full iron door. It is called full iron door because you appear to be open, and when they attack you, you are going to swing shut on them. Your left leg is forward. I'm not going to go over footwork. I'm sure we've all had plenty of that this weekend. Left hand on top, right hand on bottom. You are going to tilt the spear slightly back towards your head. When your opponent attacks you, you are going to step forward with your back foot. You are going to move your spear across the front of your body, and you are going to end in this position. All 6 of the plays we are going to learn end in this position. Your spear point will be attacking your opponent in the head, the neck, the face, and this motion will be taking your opponent's spear just barely offline. It'll be shooting by on this side. Perfect. Bert is demonstrating what we refer to as the Uber attack. It is what Fiore shows his students attempting to do. Notice it always fails. Make sure to move your spear first before you start your step. Any questions? Pair up, give it a try.
Oh, hey. Wow, this is a beast.
They're not parrying them thrusting. It's one. That's it.
Step forward. Yep. No, you're not worrying. Yep, you're automatic. Back, give me a nice little now it's just like, haha, stab me in the side, Hubert. As he moves, you know exactly what you're doing thrust, so you know exactly what to do. As soon as he starts moving, just do an attack like this, so you just from here, here. Try and get the distance so that it's a stupid attack, right in that point of contact. It's almost like that. That way it's there's not that pause in that distance. Well, I don't want to nail you in the face. Go ahead and nail me in the face. I get nailed in the face all the time. There you go. There you go. If you just bring it straight over so you're here, straight over, it'll come right to the face. Yeah.
You worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to focus on anything else. You're watching it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just fighting up with it.
Did everyone get a chance for that? I do want to point out that though we have duct taped foam on the end of these spears, that's not really a safety feature so much as we just thought they needed spearheads. So don't go poking each other too hard. Okay, that was Tutto Porta di Ferro. Next we move on to Mezzo Porta di Ferro, medium iron door. Left leg forward once again, spear on the left side of the body. Right arm forward, left arm back, pointed slightly downward. This is an invitation to attack us up top. Once again, when they do so, we slam the door closed with a step forward and end up attacking them in the face. Once again from this side. Everyone got that? Give it a try. Play!
Actually forward. So you just raise it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just raise it.
Slightly down. Yeah, there you go.
get it.
Ready? Back right here.
Forward, left foot forward.
Right hand forward, left
now I
hand,
look
left
bad.
foot.
Straight.
Left foot forward, right hand forward.
Is it right hand forward?
Yeah.
The previous one was left hand forward.
Previous one was right hand forward.
You're not attacking us.
I'm really confused. All right.
All right, so it's right hand forward, left foot forward,
You want to,
in the forward, and then raise up.
on this side of the body.
All right, so I go to your face.
Raise it and
Boom. Yep, there's your opposition. I'm going. I don't have to read it. There we go.
Push you too far out of my way. Just deflecting it like that. I just started on this. Yeah.
slide right in nicely.
Switch off if you haven't already. Yeah. I attack the same way, right?
On the left side of the body, right hand.
Better slowly because you get the better
The
figure.
gaze.
I'm coming at you.
All you have to do is just raise it. Because it's already online, it's just low. Dropping it and just raise it. The other side. Yeah. So he's over here.
We're all
He thinks he's going to do it. Stop. Yeah, so you don't do it. In fact, if you put it over here, you keep it online, point it at him, and it's raising.
Go ahead.
I like you doing it better.
He's your assistant.
And the assistant to get staff must be able to do something. And that's why we like it.
That's all I was correct.
Okay. That was Mezzo Porta de Ferro.
There it is.
Next,
That's
we come to Posta de Finestre. Finestre. Finestra? Posta de Finestra. We have a linguist. This translates to position of the open window. You thought you looked open during the door. Now you've got everything open. To get into this, we are going to do basically what we learned in longsword earlier as ox. We're going to cross our arms, left arm back, right arm forward, or left hand back, right hand forward. When our opponent attacks, we are going to move the spear straight forward while our body moves behind it. We are going to unwind and end up on the opposite side of our body. You don't want to have your spear point doing that. That's a great way to get yourself killed. You want the spear point to be moving straight while the rest of you moves behind it. Also, you want to choke back on your spear until you're practically holding the end. Otherwise, you'll get caught and be dead. Kurt? From the other side, maybe? There. This one's a bit trickier, so if you don't get it at first, I'll understand. Give it a try. I already forgot the word.
Giocate.
Chocate. Chocate.
Giocate. Let's go with you.
Giocate owes me money. Giocate owes me money. There we go.
Not Dave. Blade. You guys, Blade.
Oh, it's close to choking.
You don't have to attach your arm.
That's not a steering wheel.
That's true. But it's from the same group. Yeah, same batch of group.
Don't let it go.
What you need, go for it. Quick.
The reason you let it there is because you don't want to hit your face. I'm sure you appreciate that.
You know what? I'm not really sure. Hey, Mark.
Just a little bit.
All right, ready?
Start playing this guy. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And you're attacking down here, and he's going to...
Down to this. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All the way across. All the way on the other side of your body.
Yep, that's it. There you go.
But this comes across more this way, so he...
Try and step just a little bit more forward.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's all right.
Make sure you get that contact with it. You know where it is and it's outside your
Which
your
office
line.
you haven't already?
There you go. You got it good except for the little too much. Oh, your pocket. There we go. Good.
Same way I had to. Okay, so once he's here, then he's good.
Good.
As long as the room works.
Yeah.
There you go. Good.
If I get
Happy?
enough,
Good.
I have to manipulate the end.
You just didn't pull it out enough.
What was it? Hmm? You watch. Mine comes out too. I don't think I've ever watched it. I think I finally had to throw one away because
Alrighty.
it was one of the. I've never seen them flat.
Those were the three masters from the right-hand side. Now we move on to the three masters from the left-hand side. The first of which is... the first of which is called the boar's tooth.
Go straight to the English.
To get into the boar's tooth, we get into our full iron door. We switch our hands. And we look behind us. Because those sneaky bastards got behind us somehow. This time, when we are attacked, we're going to swing our left leg around in front of us while doing basically the same thing we've been doing all along. Clear as mud? Go for it.
Yeah. And yeah. And then when I saw it.
Okay, so
I'll start on this side.
yeah.
Yeah, you're facing that
So
way.
we're
Right side.
no this
You're in here, full iron door.
we're here.
Look over your shoulder. Switch hand. When he attacks, swing, attack. Oh, that's it.
We're looking over at the back.
He's over there.
Oh, that makes
So now, there's
Yeah,
the
So then you just...
Yep.
Okay.
body do a lot more work than make the spear do the work. Back this. All right.
That's it.
Here now.
Oh, sorry.
You started moving.
I don't want to. It's rules.
You're gonna.
There it is.
Okay. Spears on your knee.
I don't have my own leg in the arm.
All the way around.
When we found that when you do these, you have to choke up a little bit on the ones that are going to swing around your leg.
Yeah.
Like that, or the hand first.
Okay, this is where we're switching. Spin around. So right hand is down, left hand is up, spear is pointed that way towards him, and you're that way. Of course, you could do it and hit your finger this way, but from here, he comes into attacking. And level your point into him. That's really all it is. You're leveling your point into him, and the spear, the velocity is all yes.
There's an identical play done with the sword in the hand.
I'm sure there is.
Basically the guard.
With the sword blade going out that way.
Well, this one with you're there. Okay. I'm here turned away from you. As you come in,
With it. With,
first here, then here.
so that
I bring your hand and it's the same idea of an offline attack. And what I'm doing, at least with the sword, I don't have to make contact with you. And it probably looks the same with the spears. I don't care about where your sword is. As long as I've already reaction to good today.
Yep.
Look, I'm here. Here, I don't have to make contact with the spear.
not
As long as I'm in the right position. So I'm going to assume it works the same. It's very contact.
Yeah, I'm used to having to collect from so our spear is 3 positions plus 1 finishing position, and a whole lot of hitting, getting contact with the spear, winding over it, pulling out.
All right, everybody happy?
That's if you didn't throw your spear at the beginning of the duel.
Okay, that was the Boar's Tooth. Now we do the left-hand version of medium iron door, which is called Posta de Verda Croce, or position of the true cross. For a medium iron door, our spear was on the left side of the body. This time it's going to be on the right side of the body. Our left hand will be forward, our right hand will be back, and as before, we're going to turn and look behind us. Once again, when they attack, we're going to swing our left leg around. Questions? No? Go for it.
You follow up with the step at the back foot. And again, you don't need the contact because your body is no longer free.
Yeah, it's just I can do it there. This is my German.
Yeah, no.
No, that's right. You're guiding the spear. Really. All you're doing is just turning around the finger. The happens on the first engagement.
Yeah.
You don't have to
No.
If your position is good,
Well, it depends on what you remember. You're being attacked from back there.
yeah.
So you attack. That's going to happen.
But the direction that I'm attacking
Yeah,
from
you
here.
are avoiding some.
So if you follow up with the secondary step out that foot. No, to the south.
Over here?
No, the other direction.
Well, we already turned.
Yeah.
So we're pivoting on this.
Because right now you're keeping it linear.
Yeah.
So you're still in the same line that I'm in. If you take one more step backwards with the back foot.
You mean over here?
Yeah.
Well, sure. It doesn't show it, but sure.
No, this is what I got from Bob a few years ago. So I don't know if he's changed what he's teaching.
You know what? Bob is the name. So.
Yeah. He's very difficult to argue with. But his argument was that, sure, but as long as you're in a position, you're safe.
Right.
So if you've stepped out of position, even if you haven't made that hard contact with your opponent's spear, then it doesn't matter.
Bob's the name.
So I do like the hard contact because it gives you the information like spear.
Yeah, I do too.
So we're not masters.
Well, I think I was up on the wrong side. Let me try it from this side. I think I was doing the wrong side the first time. Yeah, I think that's the right mark. Oh, yeah. What's that?
So far, it's 26 years. Of course, if you interview, I don't think no one's going to shoot you.
You're right. Right on the fingers. Every time.
Unfair advantage. I got a mask on.
You're evil.
We're done. We're moving on.
You know why that happened? Your contact point was right here. And so you had no leverage whatsoever. Mine just kind of went through it.
Why am I contacting wrong? Moving too late or?
Good question. Make sure your spear's coming up first, and then your step comes.
That's probably it.
Yeah. Make sure that spear's there, and then the foot falls after.
That's probably what I'm doing.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Much better. All right. That was the position of the true cross. Now comes to the most difficult one to explain. So if I sound like an idiot, please forgive me. Next comes the posta de finestra sinistre, position of the open window from the left side. Whereas before, we were here. Now, we turn, we switch our hands, we look behind us. As with the open window from the right side, you want to be choking back on your stick so you don't get caught on your body as you turn. And we're going to swing our left leg around. Questions?
Yeah, how did you get going?
Okay. How did I go into it? From the one we learned before, you switch, and then move this hand here. And choke back a bit. There you go. Okay, go for it. And you want to keep your spear point level as you come in. I realize that's easier said than done.
Left, right hand on the outside.
Define outside. Yes.
Left hand, second hand facing forward. You can reach what you want.
What will help that head from drifting up is to move the hands down deeply. You see, you're wanting to come all the way up.
Go down to what I would call fluke.
Yes.
That will help keep your spear point
That
in
makes
line.
more sense, actually. Thank you.
Which one do you think is the
Yeah, that's beautiful.
left hand if you have a watch? There you go.
Yes.
Okay? Yep.
That was low on it. That's why.
How did you get there? Possibly.
That's all right. I slipped on it too. You're gonna edit that one out, right, Kurt?
I'm sorry?
You're gonna edit that one out, right?
You betcha. I will, however, sample it and put it on the cover of the DVD.
Sweet.
I'm really looking forward to the bloopers now.
Actually, I've decided to take money to not publish the bloopers reel.
You what?
Decided to take money to not publish the bloopers reel.
All right. Well, I'll give you negative $10.
That one's a little.
Weird. I completely forgot the bloopers already.
It's the exact yeah.
Turn the hand over. The other hand. There you go.
Yeah, it's what I would call ox with reverse hand.
When Mark and I aspire to this, and I do that, I like to bring it low because it provides just more of a defense, and there's nothing wrong with really bringing it high if you've managed to bat it aside or void it. In fact, there's advantage to bringing it up because if you miss, if he was fainting, you bring it back and parry it again on the way back. You're parrying it here, and now you're both parallel and nothing gained, nothing lost.
I tend to hit it right about there and then move up because I'm so used to staying on the top portion of the spear for leverage. So there's the entire way I'm pushing through the spear and pushing through it leverage.
That makes sense to me. Don't kill time. Offer to let you
Yeah. The whole play.
Go play.
Okay, we're almost done. We have learned full iron door, medium iron door, position of the open window, boar's tooth, position of the true cross, and position of the open window from the left-hand side. These are all excellent defenses, as we have learned. And as Fiore clearly states in his book, even a great spear fencer could not gain honor against us now. So what do we do if we're fighting someone who's already read Fiore's book? Well, obviously, we need a counter, the seventh master, contrario. To do this, Kirk, let's say I'm in, I don't know, window. No, let's say I'm in full iron door. And I'm attacking for some reason. He's in window, as we can see. When I attack, he's going to parry and be attacking me. I pivot around his staff and smack him in the head with the butt cap that my spear would have. This is I'm stepping offline at the same time. Questions? Give it a try. Oh. Bit of both. I'm attacking. As we have seen, the attacker is usually going to get skewered in this. So because I'm attacking, I need to have a plan. So here I come with an attack of some kind, and you're going to parry it. Choke that. No, the spear. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm attacking, you're going to parry. I'm in trouble. I have to do something. That's what I do. Because otherwise, you're going to poke me in the face.
Which is a bad thing.
Okay? I move out of the way. Go for it. Doesn't matter. Pick whatever guard makes you happy.
Alright, so you thrust in. I block, and there's my thrust for face.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Just use your continuation move. You're really trying to do bad for it, too. Yeah. Because you cut comes in, repairing, and you just do the side. Nice how everything comes together.
It is.
Something about the sequence doesn't feel right.
Okay, well,
Let me.
Yeah,
let me point this somewhere else so that I don't get on the gag reel. And, okay.
So, there we go. Yeah, pick something.
Pretty much.
You attack,
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Any of them will work.
I'm just trying to remember.
and now I'm online for your point.
Yep.
Come around. One thing that you can do is kind of keep a little contact and ride it through. Two ways: you can either keep contact and ride it through, or you can void with a bigger step.
Let me see one more time. Oop, great. Yep. And then you want me to ride it?
You can. I don't care. If you ride it, you have to keep your contact. There you go. Good enough. That makes sense? I figured it would.
Okay. So,
I'll just do it first.
yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're attacking first. You have to initiate.
Okay.
Because he's guarding you. We've actually done some sparring with the system, and these things work really well. Particularly when I switch to, say, the cold steel spear system, which appears to be mostly bayonet, just long bayonet, works very well against that.
You're trying to get out of it? Trying to figure out how to get out of it? Not in Fiore's book.
Make something up.
What you don't want to do is allow such a strong
already
contact
taught you
that
how to
you're going to be
grapple.
forcing
Do something.
his spear into your area. If you want to come here, just point. Go into the point and advance.
All right, so I attacked
Yeah.
him.
Go into the point and advance in so that he can do it. What you don't want to do is you're not making this
So there you go.
swing
You do that.
cut,
I don't know.
because
duck,
he's probably not going to ward
your
a
hand
swing
in,
cut like that.
drop your spear.
Or he might, but if he does, what's going to happen, particularly if your spear is heavy, if you're doing a swinging cut and he wards it,
That's what they would have.
it's now you push it over here, and he's going to ride it around, and whatever happens, you certainly don't, if his spear is pushed over here, you certainly don't want to try to ride it over
The only
here
thing you could
and get
do.
stabbed.
Let's see. So, apply the
Well, maybe you do. I
thrust.
Okay, thank you.
No, you're thrusting. You got it right. Boom. Let's see. Try it again.
And one thing to think of is, don't swing it here. Keep this arm, if you're going down here, keep this arm low, and then push this arm
Yeah,
out.
that's. I was.
This arm, it's a cheat. I know it's not exactly right either.
I
Keep
envisioned
this
some kind of a
hand,
pass
the
back.
left hand
Yeah, I don't
down where
think
you're going to want it
You're
anyway,
right. It's just gonna.
and then just switch right around to where you
Yeah.
want it.
No, it's not
Because
good.
that doesn't make this arcing, it just brings it into a point. And what'll help is if you bring it into a point and then step into it. Just push your point in.
I don't think it's going to be fast.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that worked better, didn't it? Did it feel less like this point was threatening your face as you went around it? With the butt stroke? Yeah.
That's good. If you do it from this side, it's not going to work.
No, at this point, it's not going to happen. And at that point, I'm just.
That's right. I have to initiate from this side. There's some element of intelligence to be.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on which side you fight from your spear from. For the German stuff, we fight from the right side exclusively. Just all from the right side. Yeah.
Yeah, I come in, I've made my attack right on the left side.
We attack straight out, full cue.
You just keep doing
Yeah,
this until
exactly.
something happens.
Yeah, see, so you would, I'm here, say I'm in fluke, all right? And so I attack in here at you like this. You're going to do that. Now I'm going to wind down here. Now I've got your spear. At that point, you're
Grapple.
throwing your dagger. Yeah. So that's. Or we do a lot of zucking. So I'll attack it this side. You'll parry across in the fluke, at which point I'll pull it back. And so let's say you were. So here's our guards: fluke, Albert, off. Okay. And so if I thrust in here at you, here like this, boom, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Fiore uses the different type of attack.
Everyone happy?
Yes.
That was the spear as taught by Fiore Libre. If anybody wants a handout, I have them over here. Special thanks to Bob Sharon for teaching me this in the first place. That's it.
You're offering handouts. Do you have any government cheese or anything like that?